Hi everyone, it's Anne Stokes and I'm looking forward to telling you today about some designs that I've been working on and that have just been released on a new range of fashion accessory purses with Nemesis Now. So I now have a huge portfolio of designs that I've done over the years, and this is always submitted as a style guide to companies that we work with, and they have a look through, and I will often make suggestions for particular products, and then they'll choose which designs they would like to go ahead with. So the first one that they chose on this range is a design called Skull Embrace. Now this is actually something that I painted a very long time ago, but it's kind of something that I've reinvented recently with some extra design motifs. And I did this last year on a bandana. So here, a lot of the motifs that we used are like skulls, dragons, and a paisley pattern, which is really a kind of classic thing that is always used on bandana designs. And I showed that to Nemesis Now. They really liked that. But they felt it was perhaps a little bit more of a masculine biker take on it, and they'd like something slightly more aimed at ladies. So this was toned down a little bit, and I introduced more of my Celtic dragon motifs. Now, this is a design that I came up with a very long time ago. It's been used in my paintings, gosh, for 20 years, and it's sort of a symbol of the dragon world that I created. You'll often see it in maybe on a tattoo on a character's arms, or on their jewelry, or carved into a throne in the background, something like that. And so it's something that I really like to use as a reoccurring motif. And here, I made it into the corner patterns, and I did a reoccurring 4 of them in the center to make a diamond shape, and then that combined with these paisley swirls and little stars and the skull. And then on the front you have the actual Skull Embrace dragon painting, and that is like a magnet which holds the purse shut. So behind that we have some more dragon designs there, and then inside again this is a pattern that I've come up with. It's like a harlequin pattern, sort of a medieval tie in there with this harlequin design, and it's got little star and dragon motifs there. So it's always really interesting to put these things together and come up with an overall look. And I do that layout, then that goes off to their factory, and they create the embossing effect so that where the indents in this fabric go, and that really kind of enhances the look of the purse rather than it just being a flat print. So these go into production, and that one has just been released, and we have 4 other ones here now. It's another dragon one. This is done from my painting Welcome Hatchling, so this is being used in a horizontal format to fit onto the purse there, and that is a scene of the dragon family. Their little egg is hatching, and they're all looking on in anticipation. I think it's a nice color too, with something that is an item that you'd use as part of your outfit or whatever in your purse. It's nice purple tones and something fun for that. And then on the little clasp there we have one of my dragon motifs, and on the back then it's about designing dragons around the edge, and we've got some purple scales, and again little motifs on the inside. So here we are. This is the 3rd in the set of the dragon designs, and this one is unzipping the purse. So this is an effect that I've done on the layout to make it look like there is a zip which is being unzipped and the dragon's head is peeping through. Now this actually came about because these purses are part of a set. They are going to have a matching backpack and a journal, which are going to be out later in the year. And really, for this particular one, we started with the backpack design that this dragon's going to be looking at the backpack, and the wings are coming out, and that's kind of very fun. So this purse was done to match that. I look forward to telling you more about those ones later. Now, Nemesis have used my painting Arachnophobia for many years. In fact, the sculpted figurine of her came out, I think, in 2010. So that has been in their range for a very long time, and they are doing some new products just to kind of reinvent this little character. And this one is the purse. So here, the Arachnophobia lady figured on quite nicely into the shape of the front there, and with her red gothic stained glass wings. It's a nice red and black kind of fashion look. And I extended the scene around the back, so we've got a Gothic window and a spider and there's sort of swirly tribal rose patterns around there too. And on the little clasp, then we have a spider here, which is holding it shut. So, you know, she is a sort of femme fatale, a mistress of darkness. And inside we've got little spider motifs there. And then the fifth one is another one that Nemesis Now have had for a very long time. So this is the, you know, the opposite end of the colour spectrum now with the light pastel colours. And this is called Spirit Guide, and this features an angel on the beach. Now, she is the protector of the spirits, guiding them to the next world. Hence, you see the sea at the shore, so the horizon of what's beyond, and she's looking over her shoulder with a key in her hand. And this, I felt, worked quite nicely with the wings stretching round to the back of the purse. And then we've got a little winged heart motif there, and on the clasp here too. And then opens up inside, then it's like a kind of Gothic swirly pattern. So all that, you know, thought and work and motifs and fitting it on the layout goes on, and then it's really lovely to see these products come to fruition. So there's, I say, there's going to be some other items to go with them that are going to be released later this year, and I look forward to telling you all about them then.